If you're a pet owner, you're probably familiar with diseases like Lyme disease and rabies, obviously. But there's another disease out there that you may not be aware of that is killing dogs.
There is a vaccine to help protect against it, but there is controversy in the veterinary community over whether or not to give it. Here's I-Team reporter Mindy Becerra.
Brent Taylor adored his dog Winston.
He was a friend. I mean, he just meant a whole lot to us. We just miss him.
Out of the blue, Winston became very ill. The vet had a suspicion.
When she said it's probably leptospirosis, so we've never heard of that before.
Winston was admitted, and by the next day, his kidneys were shutting down.
They pretty much told us that he wasn't going to make it.
Brent made the painful decision to end his friend's suffering and put Winston down. So what exactly is leptospirosis?
I have to admit, I'm a dog owner myself. This is my dog Higgins. And like Brent, I had never heard of leptospirosis until he contacted us. Well, vets tell us it is a potentially deadly disease that affects humans and animals. It's contracted through the urine of livestock, wildlife, and rodents.
Your dog will pick it up by drinking dirty puddle, eating dirty grass, or even, unfortunately, feces. And it can cause kidney failure and liver failure. It's a really nasty little bug.
Dr. Robin Urey at Paradise Animal Hospital in Catonsville says the symptoms are vomiting, diarrhea, increased thirst and urination, blood in the urine, fatigue, and fever.
Leptospirosis is not a new disease, but new strains are emerging. This is where preventing it gets tricky.
There is a leptospirosis vaccine, but disagreement in the veterinary community over whether or not to give it.
This is not a benign vaccine.
Dr. Urey is very cautious about giving the lepto vaccine because of possible serious side effects.
This vaccine does have a little bit of a propensity to cause vaccine reactions, and those vaccine reactions can be severe. They can cause hives, vomiting, diarrhea, to the point even of actually dying from the vaccine.
And she says the vaccine only protects against 4 of the 6 lepto strains. But Dr. Michael Herco at Falls Road Animal Hospital in Baltimore disagrees. He believes leptospirosis is a real danger to many dogs in Maryland.
This is something we see as a busy hospital probably, a couple times a month.
He recommends the vaccine to all dogs except for those who rarely go outside. He believes the benefit outweighs the potential risk.
The risk of coming down or contracting or being exposed to it is going to be much higher. So getting the vaccine is going to give you a much better chance of preventing the disease than you are going to take a chance of coming down with the possible side effect.
And he says another major consideration, leptospirosis is zoonotic, meaning it can pass from animals to humans. He says while it's unlikely, it is possible that you or your family members can get it from your pet.
And you can end up very sick from this.
It's difficult to know how often animals come down with leptospirosis because it's not a disease that needs to be reported. Brent Taylor is trying to get the word out about lepto, and he's hearing the pitter-patter of little paws once again. Meet his new dog, Ellington. For the 11 News I-Team, I'm Mindy Becerra.
And the I-Team asked the American Veterinary Medical Association where it stands on leptospirosis vaccination.
Yeah, they recommend it for at-risk dogs, and that, of course, is up to dog owners and the vets to decide.